cool down. Almost every single person makes a few mistakes with money in their lifetime, whether that be spending more than you should or not saving enough.
Now, the little mistakes, they may not seem important, but they all kind of build up. Any money mistake can lead to a bigger problem if you don't fix it.
Okay, that's why we have our financial expert, Andy Manningly, here to talk about the money mistakes you might be making, and the big thing is how we fix them. So talk, Andy, about what can go wrong when people don't pay attention to the balances in their accounts.
Yeah, you know, in today's world, when you can have mobile alerts and mobile apps and everything, you should know how much money is in your account. And if you don't pay attention and you just spend, you can spend over that amount, and that's really not a good thing. So if you can't really control yourself, put some money in a separate account and just spend until it's gone. That way you don't have to keep track of everything.
Big mistake if you just ignore those small little purchases, right?
Yeah, you know, a lot of times people are not impulse buyers on big things. Like they don't just go out and buy a house or a car, but it's the little things. It's the $10 to $50 things that we do 7 or 8 times a week that can wreck our budget. So it's one of those things, again, where you need to make sure you can control yourself with that, or set up a separate spending account for those impulse purchases so you don't overspend on it and get into your essential funds.
All right, so how can using debt be a wrong move?
You know, usually we're going to use debt, buy a car, buy a house, maybe to pay for college. Those are all good things. But if you're using debt to spend and live a bigger lifestyle than what your income, you really need to take a look at that and say, I really shouldn't be using debt to fund that, and reset your priorities and look at what you really can do on your income.
Sure.
What do you consider the most crucial money mistake that people will want to avoid?
Well, it's denial. Because most people that are in a financial problem do not recognize what they did to get themselves into it, or that they even have a problem. So you really can't move forward until you recognize what you've been doing to put yourself there and that you have a problem, and then you can move forward.
So what advice would you offer then on how to avoid these and other money miscues?
Well, I think that one of the biggest things is to make sure that hope isn't part of your strategy. You can hope that your financial situation gets better, but that's probably not going to work. So you need to have knowledge, and that comes with putting together a budget and putting together rules and putting your life on autopilot so every decision is made for you, so you don't have to make those daily decisions on financial matters.
Great advice, as
All right.
always.
Thanks so much.
Thank
Planning
you.
is important, isn't it?
Yes.